Hey and welcome, this time it's StarCraft 2 with an update on the most recent map changes in the new season, Season 1 of 2016 is this. So let's get right to it. Prime Terraces, the weird gold base map. It got changed to become even weirder, but probably more balanced, as we now have the natural expansion as the gold base, and the normally third base is now a normal blue base. So what does this change? Balance wise, it's probably better for Protoss and Terran in regards to Zerg, as we now can keep up with the economy, as Zerg would normally get the gold base as their third or second base anyways, and now we have the more protected gold base for ourselves. So the economy should be more balanced. It's probably good to transfer probes now, I think. One thing I found out is that probe stacking works differently because the minerals are separated in 3x3 patches. So we have 6 gold mineral patches, but probes didn't stack 2 per patch on their own. So you should take a look at your probes. As we can see, I have 3 on the bottom right, and on the top 3 are probes missing. Anyways, let's move on to the next map, Central Protocol. This is the map that had the main base ramp blocked by rocks, which some Zerg players used to rush the rocks and destroy it, and then you had pretty much to defend 2 ramps. But that's gone, thankfully. Also, we got changes to the spawning locations, as we now have vertical spawns disabled, which means the opponent can only spawn on the right or left side, depending on your spawning position. This was removed because the rush distance on vertical spawns was just too short, and now we have left the horizontal spawn rush distance or cross map, which are more manageable, I think. We still have a pretty hard to defend third base as Protoss, but at least this should help balance wise on this map. Larilla Crest, the nightmare of Warlords, I would say. It got changed to be okay now, I think, as the destructible rock tower is now changed to be destructible rocks from the get-go. So we have the third base entrance is now blocked by those rocks from the start, and we only have to wall off the natural ramp in the early game. That's okay. It's a mid-sized map ramp, I would say, which can be walled off with 2 pylons and 3 gateways or 3 standard sized buildings. I'm not sure yet if it is better to fully wall off the natural ramp and only use the destructible rocks in the later stages as your single entrance to your 3 base setup, or if it is better to leave a gap right away. This probably depends on your playstyle. If you are not trying to be aggressive, you could fully wall off, but this would also tell your opponent that you don't want to be aggressive. Anyways, I got the update on my wall off setup. I think you can watch my old video, but this should be I think I put a link in the old video as well. You can now wall off with 2 pylons, as I said, and 3 standard sized buildings. The first pylon, or depending on which side you are starting, is placed a little bit behind. It's not part of the wall off when you try to leave a gap. And the second pylon you need is part of the wall off. So the only thing you pretty much have to take in consideration is where you place your the pylon, which is farther behind. Then you can place 3 standard size building and the wall is complete. That's about it for this video. Thanks for watching and Maybe see you in the next one.